Is the real-time satellite view. We're watching that kind of darken up a little bit as the moon shadow goes over. Right in the big box, of course, that's taking center stage. That is the eclipse itself. This is the first part of totality in North America. That's going to be on the west coast of Mexico. And then at the bottom part, I've got the cloud cover in real time overlaid with the amount of eclipses, because we have a bunch of questions coming in. For that guy that's saying it's just an eclipse, he's never seen totality before. I guarantee you of that. Because this is really cool stuff. Denver's going to see max at 12:30, so that is getting close. All right, so here we go, 1:54 Eastern Time, 12:54 Central Time. And the eclipse is well underway. We're watching the west coast of Mexico. There's the timeline there. So this is going to be the partial portion the partial is underway almost everywhere. So 2:05 Central Time as we get up into southwest Indiana. So our eclipse, if you're watching in around the Paducah area in Kentucky, that is coming up in about 5 to 10 minutes. Of course, this is the big side here. We are waiting for totality in West Mexico. So really
Super
cool stuff.
cool.
So Chicago is actually not going to be in totality ever. We're going to have a decent chunk of the sun blocked, but you're going to have to get about an hour south of Chicago, maybe even 2 hours south of Chicago, to get into that totality line.
Can't believe to say you'll see it partially in Manchester, England. Yeah, really? The time you said is when it starts going dark at night there, because the clocks have just gone forward. It's not like June where it's like 10 o'clock. No. So by 8 o'clock the sun's gone. So how could we possibly have seen it? Come on, weather people, explain that one. Because I heard it say it.
Let's get a comment thing over so I can pull some comments over while we are waiting for totality. So thank you guys for the comments. Orlando, Florida will see about 65% of the sun blocked. So we don't get the super, super cool stuff, but it's going to be pretty cool too if you have the Eclipse glasses, or if you are working, if you built one of those Eclipse DIY things. Kathleen Hunter says, totally sunny in Wisconsin. Awesome stuff. All right, we are getting close to totality on the west coast of Mexico. Look at this. We're almost there, guys. In Detroit, you're going to notice the sky get a little darker, but certainly an hour south of you is going to notice the total darkness. So you're going to see about 90-something% of the moon moving in front of the sun. So you're going to see about 90% of that eclipse, 95% of the eclipse going through. So you notice it get a little darker, but again, you have to be in that 100% zone to be able to see what is actually going on and all that cool stuff.
100%
cool stuff.
devotion. Woo! Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful, part 3. Reasons to be cheerful, part 1, 2 and 3. Woo! total eclipse of the heart.
All right, so if you are just joining the feed, welcome. We've been talking about the eclipse for a long time, and we are watching the first spot in North America to reach totality. We're just a few minutes
Thank you for
away
the
here,
internet
from
for
that
letting me
happening
see this,
on the
as
west
I live in
coast of
England, United
Mexico.
Kingdom, in the Manchester area called Duckenfield, Tameside. Yeah, the land of Corrie. Yeah, and Man United and Oasis and yeah, Happy Mondays, New Order, all that lot, you know. Yeah. Oh, and even Man City, yeah. That's quite nearer to me and all that. And M people. Oh, are they?
All right, so as we wait for totality, we're going to go back to that bottom map again. If you're interested in the real-time cloud cover forecast, obviously if you're outside, you know exactly what is going on with the real-time cloud cover situation here. We're watching moisture stream up from the Gulf of Mexico. This is why Texas became, really, we knew this a week ago or 10 days ago, that parts of Texas, it was going to be pretty terrible to see the eclipse, especially around the San Antonio area. There we go. You have to be on the north side of town anyway. And we have to get really, really lucky because look at the cloud cover situation. There are a few breaks working through Austin. If I have anybody tuning in from the San Antonio area or Austin, post that in the comments. We'd love to know what you're seeing. Same for Waco. And then into Dallas, we're doing okay. Right on into southeast Oklahoma, there's a cloud deck pushing through that is moving north. So this is the stuff that's problematic right here. I'm not concerned about this stuff because as we lose solar heating, we're going to lose those clouds. And one of the other cool things, the cool things that happen in a solar eclipse is that it turns, if you're in totality, anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees colder because you shut off the sun for a few minutes. And as that happens, those puffy clouds start to go back down as well, and then we really start to see those clouds. We'll get some clearer skies out there. So that's going to be a cool thing that happens. That's one of the things that you are watching for to do that as well. In Orlando, Florida, we are getting about 65% of the eclipse. It is underway. We've started things off at about 13 minutes ago, and we are watching that start to happen as well. Let's see, there's time I look back off to the left, we are seeing, I'm just checking out the other views to make sure we're on the correct source so we can bring you the best video here. So I can bring you the best video. All right, so we are still hanging out in West Mexico. Let me zoom out. We're getting really, really close now. All right, so post in the comments. I've got a bunch of stuff to kind of show you. Right now, again, this is the satellite view for where totality is coming up. Good question. Elliot asked about the devil. That was not. He's watching from Scranton, PA. Somebody asked about the devil comet. So many comments coming in. I said comments coming in that I missed it. But he was asking about the devil comet. That is out there, comment 12P Pons Brooks. It's out there. The thing of it is that we're really not seeing. It wasn't bright enough to be able to see it from the naked eye.
Look at that. That is epic.
Mexico away. Let's see if they go back. Go check the feed real quick. Alright, so sorry, the video might